Oh my god, this phone, man. This phone is like a brick. What fell? Let me close this door. All right, let's start off with my reading. And let me turn this computer on. Actually, it's more. Let's start off with my reading. You already know, hit the like button. You already know, hit the like button. Let's start off with my reading first, though. I always go first. What does Spirit want to tell me? We got the Hermit Mode deck. First card, gossip only hurts more. That's in the past. So many people were gossiping in the past. Let's see what's going on in the present. Ooh. Gossip only hurts more, but I want you is sideways. I want you is sideways. Somebody wants me. I'm just doing my reading first, and then I'll do other people's readings. But hit that like button first. What else do I need to know right now? Who wants me? They have blockages. Who wants me, though? I need more balance. I'm doing my reading first, and then I will do other people's readings, guys. Hit that like button. Drop your questions, you know. You guys know the drill. Gossip only hurts more. I want you. I need more balance. I'm too afraid to talk to you. Let's keep going. Hold on. Let me do this reading for myself first, and then will you choose me? I have so much desire for you. What's the future here? Because this is a relationship reading. Ace of Swords. That's a new beginning. Ooh, I'm sorry. This person is sorry. They want to start something new with you, but they're sorry. I think we should slow down. They want to take things slow. They want to take things slow. They don't have all the answers yet. Let's see what else. I think so, yes. And love is the answer. Whoa, that's a lot of hidden messages. Okay, guys, hold on. Let me go in to the live. And put the directions up. Studio. YouTube studio. And then I'll start doing the questions portion. Let's see. Okay, let me put up my directions. And then I will start. Just a second. One free tarot read. Or donate 5, 8, 13 to skip weight and for priority deck reads. I have 10 decks to choose from. See description for info. Tarot is for entertainment only. Enjoy. Oh, hold love emoji. Copy, send, pin. We have directions up. So it's going to be a new beginning. I feel like there's a new beginning here. Someone's sorry. They just want to take things slow to balance things out, but they want you. They think love is the answer. Okay. Let's start with the questions. Let's see. Okay. First person is this person. If you're here, I'm just going to ask, are you here? And then this is the list. This is the list. We'll do a list today. If you're here on the list, say here. Okay. All right. We'll go in that order. All right, let's go. All right, what does Reza need to know about this person's thoughts about their situation? The Star card. The Star, they think your achievement is definitely matching your vibe of the Star. The Star's vibe is like, I see you shining. I see you. You keeping your faith. You keeping your positivity. You're keeping your optimism. You know, you are the star of the show. Like, you're in good vibes, good energy. You're very creative. You bring a lot of contentment. There's a lot of hope. You know, if you're looking for a reconciliation, this is your card. So yeah, you are being recognized as someone successful, victorious, popular, sought out after. You're moving forward towards victory. Nothing negative. Nothing negative. All right. Nothing negative. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Let's move on. Will the judge grant the drop? The injunction. Wait, what? So you were against your person, but now you don't want to be against your person, Sasha? Or is that what you're talking about? Because that was a person you were against? Are you against that person, or you want to drop? You want to drop it. Got it. You're not against that person no more? Okay. All right, let's see. Will the judge drop the case, the domestic case that you had against your person? Okay, but you were like you filed something that was against that person, but now you want to drop it. Now you're not against it. So you would want the judge to drop it too, basically. Let's see, will they? Will they? Oh, look, you got the family card. The Ten of Pentacles is a family card. It's a maybe. It's a yes, maybe. Because the Wheel of Fortune is like you spinning the wheel, trying to see if you're going to have good luck. If like karma is going to end up in your lap, like you're going to get good karma or bad karma. It's almost like you don't feel like you're in control. This is a card of not being in control, letting the universe decide, letting the judge decide. It's a maybe. You could have good luck. The Ten of Pentacles is like a card of family, income, privileges, inheritance, marrying into money, like a marriage type vibe. It's a yes card. It's a yes maybe, basically. Girl, that's why I don't have no kids with no guys. I know. That's why I keep my legs closed as much as possible. I'll be running away from these guys. I get you. All right. Moving on. These guys is something else. Not all of them, but you guys get it. All right. Next. Let's see. Yellow roses. And I added, let me see, I added a few people. Pushti and Val. All right, Gunjan, if you're here, let me know. All right, I see you. Guidance. You want guidance. Let's see, let's see. Ooh, you got the Lovers. Guidance for you. You got the Lovers. Continue to be harmonious. Continue to be happy. Continue to be vivacious. Continue to be positive and look forward into the future. Continue to, you know, be in good vibrations, because you could be attracting multiple love offers, people that want to harmonize with you, love on you. And this is the good side of it. This is not the devil energy. This is the love energy. This is the I'm not trying to trap you energy. This is the I'm trying to harmonize with you energy. Somebody's coming in, or you will attract this. The Two of Wands talks about you can meet somebody outside, maybe traveling or at work or out and about. This is you wondering about love, or someone wondering about love with you, if they should invest in you or if they should continue working. But this is like anticipating this love offer that's coming your way. It can also mean that you're just getting around to loving yourself, and which attracts love. So that's good. All right, that's for you, generally speaking. Thank you for the compliment. You kind of need to not say that. Try not to say things. Here's my advice. Here's my general advice. I'm going to type it. That's all I'm going to say. That's my general advice right there. Simple. Okay, so this is the next person. And then we're going to keep going with the list. All right, let's look at your question. can't pronounce that name, but we'll draw a card. We'll draw a card. I can't pronounce that name, but let's see. What are their feelings for you? What are their feelings for you? What are their feelings for you? I turned this over upright, the moon card. So if you are asking about a person, if you guys are in separation mode or in peace, I don't want to say peace mode. Well, I guess I'd say peace mode. Separation mode is kind of peaceful though, not gonna lie. So if you guys are not talking, or if you guys are taking a break or taking a pause, the moon represents a relationship with two people that are trying to get in alignment with each other. They're trying to hear each other's thoughts. They're trying to emotionally connect with each other when they're away from each other, because maybe when they were together, there was too much outside interference. There's too much fear. There was too much thoughts of like fears, and there's still kind of too much thoughts of fears. I think this is like a fear type of vibe, because the moon talks about like listening to outside interference, listening to outside enemies, distractions, things that can get in the way of you guys hearing each other's thoughts, like being clairvoyantly connected, intuitively connected. This talks about trust in the unknown. Don't trust in the fear. Trust that you don't know everything yet, and that's fine. Trust that you can walk by faith, not by sight. You're not going to know everything. So don't be scared of not knowing everything about this person. Stop being scared about what's coming next. Stop being scared about, not knowing the future. This is a call to like, you need to just trust in the day-to-day. Take a step forward every day. Take it slow, take it easy. Trust your intuition more. You're very fearful. You're like listening to the fear more than you're listening to your intuition. So like that's the moon. That's like, yeah, there's a love connection here, but it's like very out of tune. And then the Ace of Swords talks about cutting through all that cloudy vision, that's distractions, that overwhelmingness, that those hidden fears and enemies and subconscious thoughts that draw you guys away from each other. It's like cutting through all that and like seeing clearly, then breaking through the mold and seeing clearly again. So I feel like you're going to need to communicate clearly when you do come back into communication. You need to say things really clear, think really clear, have really clear thoughts. And this is that moment of like trying to get there. Like every day you can't be asking about this person. Every reading you get, you need to stop asking about this person. It's giving obsessive. It's giving like I'm scared. It's giving like I'm too fearful to let them go. Like you need to like kind of back off of them a little bit and trust a little bit more to have some type of clarity, okay? That's like, yeah, too much fear thoughts, like not enough faith, mm-hmm. All right. This is the directions. Okay. All right. You're asking about some person too, huh? Let me see. Yeah, you're another one that needs to stop asking about the same person every time. You're another one. I'll put you on the list, Live in Hill. You is another one. Let's see. Why is this person being ignored by the same person? What do they need to know? The Sun card and the Seven of Pentacles talks about You need to be more positive. You may have a positive time coming in, but you need to be more positive. Also, so you may have some positive energy coming your way. It's going to be a very happy time. You're going to go through a rebirth where you're going to be more positive, more optimistic. Because that's the only thing you need to attract love. You have to be positive, optimistic, attractive. You have to be all those sunny, good things enabled for someone to want to talk to you. People are not going to come your way if you're like obsessive, negative, can't let go, jealous. You're not going to attract love that way. You need to come off like optimistic, lucky, happy, joyful without you. I'm bright and I'm sunny with or without you. You need to embody the sun. You get what I'm saying? Be open with your creativity. Focus on what makes you happy. This guy is not focused on rushing into your life. When you see the Seven of Pentacles, it talks about a guy that just wants to go to work, make money, focus on money, and then later on, if it's true romance, it will eventually manifest. It will bloom in due season. You cannot rush this. You can't manipulate this. You can't force this. This is divine. You get what I'm saying? So stop obsessing over this. Like, stop asking about this every reading. It's not going to help. So make sure you're embodying this and understanding how love really works. It takes time. It has to be natural. It has to be something they really want. Okay? That's for you. Thank you. Let me do this list. You guys, you caught me at a good time early in the morning. Yeah, that's fine. You gotta be here when I ask if you're here. Did you make a great decision sharing the A video with the group? Why did it come out reversed? Seven of Wands. You initiated some type of you asserted yourself. You asserted yourself into something. You stood up for what you wanted, but I don't know why it's reversed. You feel like you want to give up. Like you feel like a failure. So it's a no. You feel like you failed when it came to you asserting something that you believed in. You feel like you don't have the advantage. You don't feel protected. You don't feel like you can defend yourself. You feel like you are going to fail at this. You need to trust your intuition more about this situation. Things are going to reveal themselves. Okay? The High Priestess is you trusting in your higher self, being passive a little, holding back just a little, and seeing what's going to be revealed. You feel like a failure, though. But you took an independent step. Any plans for Halloween? I'm moving, so I'll be moving into my new spot. That's what I'm going to be doing for Halloween. I just been hanging out with my family. That's really good. Mercy, Emma, Mercy. You guys are on the list. This is the person that's next, if they're here. All right. Let's see what your question was. Why is current feelings for S no contact? Girl, 1 week. And it's long distance on and off. That's a mess. That is a mess. It's only 1 week, but that person doesn't live next to you, and it's on and off, and it's best friends. That's a lot. That is a lot. That's kind of doing too much. Girl, then what? What are you talking about? You're the one that's making it alive by asking about it. Yeah, look, it's a mess. I told you. That is a mess. Crush, that don't last. That do not last. Look, 7 of Cups, that's a crush. That's a fantasy. 5 of Wands, that is a mess. That's conflict prone, disagreement. So basically 5 of Wands, why you guys are not talking is because your egos don't align. You guys have different personalities. You guys have differences. You guys have different ways of thinking. You guys don't agree on everything. You guys clash, butt heads with each other. There could be other people wanting to get involved too. This can make other people argumentative or wanting to compete in this connection. It's just like a mess, like too many opinions, too many thoughts. And the 7 of Cups confirms that it's a fantasy, it's an illusion, it's a dream. It's like wishful thinking. Okay, soul child, you'll be next. It's like wishful thinking, like hoping on a star that this could be something more than what it is, but it's just a daydream. It's just like a imagination. It's like up in the air, nothing is manifested, nobody's putting in the work. It's just like going to shit, basically. Like, I might think about you, but I might think about other people too. This also represents having casual flings with other people, casual flirting with other people. There's other people involved, you know. It's not going anywhere right now, basically. It's kind of stuck. That's why I was like, this is a mess. This is a mess. That's why I was like looking at your question like, this is messy. That's doing too much. There's no harmony there. Let that go. Girl, let that go. Oh, you too. Let that go. Okay, let's put a donation there for Soul Child. And then the next person free is Val, if you're here. Okay, next is Soul Child. How much did you donate, girl, so I don't have to look at it? $8? Okay. Do you want to choose a deck? Or do you want tarot? We have love decks. We have hidden message decks. We have timing decks. We have oracle decks, message decks, or you just want tarot? Okay. What's your question? And then we'll get back to everybody else who's here. All right. Can you tell me how Dante is feeling about me today? Okay, how is Dante feeling about Soul Child today? How is Dante feeling about Soul Child today? Are you guys in separation? Are you guys in separation? That's what I'm seeing. Or like I'm seeing a moment of separation, reconciliation in the future. Okay, let me show you what I got. What's coming out. It is kind of messy. It's kind of like the cards dropped out all over the place. I had to put them back. Okay, but now I'm getting clear message. A clear message. It's all over the place. Okay, Dante is still influenced by you. the past influence of how he looked at you was positive. Like, oh, she's popular, she's pretty, she's recognized, she's rubbing shoulders with the right people, she's sought out after, she's victorious, she's successful, she's moving forward, she's action. He looked at you in a positive way that's still influencing him to today. Like, you have support, you have the crowd support, like very positive, right? Almost like a local celebrity. He looked at you like very nice. Right now, he's looking at you like, what the hell happened? Okay, this is two people. You see these two people right here? That represents a relationship. Two people on the card. The tower represents you guys falling out of love, falling out of the imagination, falling out of the relationship because things didn't work. The way that you guys were like going, the way you were building on things, the way you guys had the dynamic set up, it just wasn't stable. So basically the universe wants to shake things up, separate each other, and then bring each other back together later on. That's all the tower is talking about. It's like a destruction for a temporary time, just to realign each other because you guys need to have the same value, guys. You guys need to have the same values, principles, morals, beliefs. You guys need to believe in something together to build on something solid. I don't know what foundation you guys were building on that wasn't stable or steady, but this just talks about unexpected change due to like past trauma. Maybe they want to like, the universe wants to take over and like make sure you guys are not trauma bonding, you know, like stuff like that. So this is like inevitable. This is like a major arcana. This is like a major life event. This is meant to happen. Okay. How he looked at you was a minor event. It was like very minor, you know. Now, this is the good part. The Three of Cups in the future. I like to see the Three of Cups. Some people say the Three of Cups is like, oh, a third party. I don't look at the Three of Cups as a third party because three people are toasting to life. They're celebrating. They're happy. They're joyous. This could represent a reunion with you in the future. This is how this person views you. Like, oh, you were a good time. You were a good person to them. They want to celebrate with you. They want to, you know, laugh it up with you. They want to talk to you again. You know, they see you as a good friend. You know, the friendship bond was great. They still want to build on that in the future. Okay, so that's good. They want to socialize with you, have happy times with you, party with you. And just to confirm this, this person thinks about the past. Like, okay, they started something new with you. That Ace of Cups, it brought in a lot of happiness, a lot of joy, a lot of peace. You felt very like beautiful, or you felt some good vibes with this person. This person asserted themselves into your life, stood up for what they believed in. When they like pursued you or wanted to give you this love offer, they still think about you. They feel like this was like a new relationship, a good relationship, and they still are going to feel this way in the future. They're still going to look at you like very attractive, very smart, very beautiful, very abundant, can birth a child, can birth, you know, a new creation, like very pure-hearted, would make a good mother. Still looking at you like a beautiful harvest, you know, like there's a lot to adventure here. There's a lot to love here. You know, this person's still going to think about you. Three of Wands talks about being more positive about the relationship, looking down the road and seeing you in their future in a more positive light, like being more optimistic. Okay. I don't think this person wants to hurt you or break your heart, because when I was shuffling, the cards were everywhere, but it was like, don't pick up those, pick up these. So basically, yeah, I just see like in the future, things are going to be way better. But right now, it's a moment of just realignment, reassessing, rebuilding. Things are going to crash and burn before they get better. So basically, things get worse before they get better. But that's what I got for you. Hopefully that helps you. Remember to build on a solid foundation of trust, boundaries, love, having your own lives, not being clingy. You get what I'm saying? All right. Moving on to the next. I'll add you to the list. And then Val is next. If you're here, Val. I'll add you if you're just coming in. I'll add you, and when I call you guys' name, please be here. Okay. Next, if that person's not here, this person would be next. Or this person would be next. These are the next 3 people, if they're here. Shannon, yeah. So Val, Aniket, Live and Heal. If you guys are not here, I'm moving on to the next. If you get skipped, you get skipped. Okay. Alrighty, let's move on. We're gonna take them off the list. Those 2 people, those 3 people, because they're not here. And then we'll add you, Shannon. So we're on MI. Next would be Emma. All right. Oh, we called you, girl. We can put you back on the list, but we called you. We moving on. You can get back on the list, though. Do you want to be put back on the list? You missed your turn. We could put you back on the list. Here's the current list, guys. When I call you, you gotta be here. We're on Cam, we can add you to the list. All right, we're on MI. Was M's Instagram story posted to get your attention? Let's see. Yeah, we're on you right now. We're on you. Okay, we're on you. All right. You got a no card, though. This is a guy, though. This is confirmation that there is a guy here. So this is the type of guy that rushes in and rushes out, though. They leave, they come and go. They come real fast and then they leave. It's a no card. But this is a guy who does, you know, show up, but he comes and goes. He's very fast. Juggling. They could be trying to juggle their responsibilities, trying to fit in a lover, but their priorities are really coming first before a love relationship. They do want a relationship, though, but they're just like very opinionated and very impulsive, and they come and go. So this is a no, though. Okay, me, that's for you. Next person on the list is Emma. If they are not here, next person is Mercy. You're welcome. Are these 2 people here? Emma, okay. Will Emma regret if they change their mind from option 1 to option 2? Will Emma regret if they change their mind from option 1 to option 2? Dang, guess what came out? 2 cards for option 1 and option 2. And you got a shadow card. So this is option 1, option 2. Dang, see, look how it flipped out. Okay, option 1 makes you feel better, confident, vibrant, free-spirited. You feel better about option 1. Option 2 is the Magician. It is a conscious manifestation if you put the effort in. Both options are good options. They're yes cards. But guess what? The bottom of the deck is us talking about conflict. So you're conflicted between one or the two, okay? One of them you don't have the best agreements with. Like you're one of them you don't agree necessarily with. One of them's gonna cause like arguments, conflicts. Okay, and this could be about love, a lover, right? I don't know if you're referring to a lover. Options in love, I don't know. Now, as far as picking the options, I think the Queen of Wands outshines the Magician, because the Magician can be seen as a little bit of a manipulative one, while this one, okay, if it's not love, it's something you love, right? Okay, you have your heart involved. Okay, so if it's business, this is the manipulative one, the option 2, the one that you can manipulate consciously to manifest something. Option 1 is the one that you feel more stable, confident, attractive, and you could attract naturally. So between the two options, they're both yeses. Like I said, there's some conflict here. This can create some conflict, or there could be some conflict, some ego clashing. If it's not a love, it's something you do love. Even if it's business, it could involve people, right? I would pick option 1. Just saying. Hello, Terry. Let's see, who's next? You're welcome. Okay, we're moving on because Mercy was called and they not here. We're gonna post the list. Mercy's not here. Cam, I'm gonna add the next people. Joanna. Next is this person, if they're here. Next, after this person is, you guys see the list? I'm going off the list. So you gotta wait your turn, or you can donate. You can donate or be on the list and wait. Yeah, I'll add you. You can skip the wait if you want, just donate, but you gotta wait. I just put you on the list. You just asked, Terry. I'll just put you on, and then you gotta wait to be called. That's how it works. You go in order. So, Carney, hi, we're in 2 minds, moving to France. What will the catalyst be for us to move there? Let's just see what comes out. Ooh, you got a lover card. And you do got the 2 of Pentacles, so 2 minds, right? Okay, so 2 people, 2 minds, juggling, trying to adapt, trying to fit in. Like, okay, so this does involve a balanced, harmonious relationship that's coming together, a choice in love, someone you have an interpersonal connection with, a true love, not like a devilish love. It's not like evil. It's not like y'all don't have like a healthy bond. This is like a healthy bond, right? So if you're moving somewhere with a person, it's going to be great. Okay, it's going to be harmonious. It's going to be, the sun is going to come out. It's going to be positivity, optimism. You're going to get along. But the 2 different minds is like you guys are trying to find balance, basically. You guys are trying to adapt to this love, adapt to each other, fit each other in. you know, like fit each other into each other's schedule and like priorities, make each other a priority basically. Because you guys both have like different resources, different, you know, priorities, different things going on, you know, and you guys are all trying to figure it out, right? So that's just like the vibe, you know, of the question you're asking. It's gonna be good though. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing. Continue to find the balance. All right, Joanna, the list is posted. What are you talking about? Look at the chat. Wait a minute, you're not on the list. Why aren't you on the list? You were just on there. Sorry. Let me add you in. You were after Cam. Thank you for asking. That's what happened. All right, you're back on there. You're welcome. How did that happen? This is the old list. Okay. All right, next person. If you're on the list and you see your name, pop up. Pop up. Pop up in the chat. Here. I gotta do this list all by myself. That's why it becomes a little complicated. But I'd rather the list than going down the chat. These two people, are you guys here? Are you guys here? We're gonna move on in the next 10 seconds. If you don't claim your spot, we're gonna move on if you guys are not here. All right, Shannon, post your question. Cam, I didn't call you yet. Thank you, but just hold back until I call you. Shannon, post your question. That's not a question. What is your question? Please write a complete sentence with a question mark. And then after you, okay, Shannon, you're taking too long. You need to write a complete sentence with a question mark. All right, let's move on. Live and heal. We're gonna move on to live and heal. Yeah, but it wasn't a complete sentence. You need to write a complete sentence. All right, I'm gonna do you now then. And then we're gonna move on to live and heal. Is Shannon and Jay's connection going to get serious? You gotta know, 5 of Swords. Why are you guys not gonna get serious? Is because someone here doesn't want to be vulnerable. They don't want to expose their true selves. It's going to be a defeat. You're going to feel like walking away. There's going to be a conflict, some sabotage. You guys are not going to see eye to eye. It's not going to happen. Yeah, someone's cutting someone off. They're starting something new. After they start something new, it's going to be very clear. There's going to be a breakthrough, but no. There's murky clouds. There's like, it's not enough intimacy, not enough. It's too much intimidation, too much pain. No. You'll see clearly after that. That's what I got for you. All right, live and heal. And then next will be Nicholas. All right. What does everyone think of my yesterday and today's work? What does everyone think of your yesterday? I don't care what she pulled. That's not me. We don't have the same cards. We're not on the same time. That don't have nothing to do with me. Okay, live and heal. This is what you got. Does everyone think of yesterday's and today's work? Okay, so you think too much. Look at all those swords on the wall. Hey, Asia. Look at all those swords on the wall. What is you going through, girl? You got the devil reversed, though. So you're getting out of feeling trapped. I think you felt trapped in this work environment. I think you still feel trapped. I think you feel like this work environment, or they feel that your work environment kind of traps you in your head a lot. Like gets you in your head analyzing things, and it doesn't make a lot of peace for you. You get what I'm saying? I just feel like you're trying to get away from work, or you need a break from work. I mean, that's what they probably think. Because the devil, let me tell you, the devil could represent Capricorn energy. It represents like work energy, being materialistic, being clingy to the material things of life. You get what I'm saying? But reverse, it means you're getting untrapped. You're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. You could be like overanalyzing it, overthinking it, you know, like up in your head at night, like giving it too much of your time, too much of your thoughts. It's not making you peaceful. And then look, you're almost at the end of a bad completion. Like you're at the 9. So like if you were to go to the 10 of Swords, it would mean like you feel betrayal, you feel backstab, you feel hurt, you feel like you need a break, you need a vacation. Like something here was like it was just too much obsession, too much like, I don't know, that's what they think though. Yeah, they feel like you need a break or a vacation, or you need time to heal, or you need time to think. Things will improve eventually, but you need to see things differently. You need to see a different perspective, get out of your head, you know, get some rest. There's like something that's not harmonized here. But look, it's good that you're not trapping yourself. You don't feel like you're getting out of it, basically. Like you feel, yeah, get some rest. You need to sleep more, pray more, meditate more, learn how to cope and move forward. Then things will be better. That's what I see for you, Live and Heal. Let's see. Moving on. Anybody else want to be added to the list? Let me know while you're here and while I'm here. Next is Nicholas, and then after that, okay. Will Nicholas Male get justice in the future? Will Nicholas Male get justice in the future? You got 2 cards out. You got the 10 of... Okay, so somebody must have hurt you. Someone must have betrayed you, backstabbed you, did you wrong. It must be multiple people, because the Ten of Swords talks about a painful ending. Like, things have to end. It's not because you wanted them to end. It's because they have to end, because you were doormatted, you were walked over, you were abused. Something victim mentality. That's over. It's the end of a completion of that cycle. You're now entering into a brand new cycle where you're gonna come up on good luck, bad luck, turmoil, your fate, your destiny is coming, your karma is coming back around. You may have good luck though. You know, you might land on something lucky. So if you look at the Wheel of Fortune as kind of balancing things out again, I would say you're gonna get some balance, some justice. The Ten of Pentacles talks about coming into something lucky, coming into some money, some abundance, some relationship that's beneficial. I would just say, look forward to some type of benefit of the doubt coming your way, after this painful ending. So I would say maybe, yes, get on. All right. Next person, if you're not here, we skipping you because I already told you you had to wait. This person kept on trying to rush it. These are the people who are next. If they're not here, we moving on. All right. All right. We're on Joanna. Joanna and then Sonia. Joanna and then Terry. Okay. All right. So these are the people that are left, that are here. We got 3 people. All right. We're going to go in order. Last people. All right. Joanna. What does the next year look like for Joanna? What does the next year look like for Joanna? 2 of Wands and the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is somebody that's coming in to pursue you. A romantic offer, a love offer, somebody that wants to be. Now, let me just clear this up. When the Nine of Cups appears, this is a water energy, emotional feelings type of phase this guy is going to be in. He's going to be trying to come towards you to like tell you all the loving things you want to hear, like love bomb you, like compliment you, get you in your head and your ego. He's going to like pump up your ego. Like, be aware that they're that type of person. Don't get too caught up with them. Stay grounded because they may not be as grounded as you are. Yeah, so the 2 of Wands confirms like you still need to be thinking about, is this what I want, or do I want to still travel, and do I still want to go to work, and do I still want to pursue other options? So it's kind of like you're going to have a few options here. You're going to be maybe entertaining a relationship or a possible guy, or you're going to still be entertaining like do you want to go somewhere else, do something else, be with somebody else? So it could be the start of something, just the start of something though. Don't get too caught up with this person. That's what I got. Cam, you'll be last since we called you and you weren't here. This is how it'll go. We'll do Sonia, T, Terry, and then Cam. All right, Sonia, are you here? Will M ask Sonia out? Will M ask Sonia out? But you got the Ace of Cups at the bottom. When I seen this 10 of Swords, I was like, what the hell? But then when I seen this Ace of Cups, I'm like, yeah. Okay, so the 10 of Swords talks about not instantly, because you're still going through some type of bad ending from your past. Maybe you felt like doormatted or victimized, or you felt played or betrayed, or you felt like people just don't be honest. Like, and you had to force yourself to end this cycle, this phase of negativity. It's like you have to end this first, and then look what comes right after, the beginning of a brand new cycle of love, pure love, real joy. you know, someone offering you a couple of, you feeling abundant, fertile, you feeling that, like, that bitch, like, you feel like that girl, like, yeah, ha, ha, ha. You know what I'm saying? So I would say, like, soon there is a love offer coming your way. Yeah. So, T, Terry, it's your turn, and then Cam. You're welcome. It's fine. T, Terry, if you're here, post your question. I'm Tiara. Okay. What are Lewis's true feelings towards Tiara? I'm sad. We haven't spoken. Let's see. Let's see. What are Lewis's true feelings towards T, Terry in sadness? Well, if you haven't spoken, the Queen of Swords confirms. Because you know what the Queen of Swords is about? It's about an independent woman who's alone, who could be single, who cuts people off because she's the type of woman that don't like love bomb. She don't like to be love bombed. Like, she likes to be with a guy that's honest, truthful, communicative. Like, she respects intelligence and intellect and communication over being love bombed. So, like, you're alone because you're single and alone because somebody was trying to, like, pull the wool over your eyes, like trying to love bomb you or play you, and you're not going for that. So it's like you rather be alone and independent and single until the right person comes along. Now, this person, I don't know, this person, like, you see the man in the photo, like, the Three of Wands is a man who's going to basically see you in the future. The Three of Wands is like, okay, I'm going to think about her in a positive light, but in the future. Maybe down the road, there could be a chance again for us, but in the future. You get what I'm saying? This is somebody that's visioning you in the future, has foresight that they could see you in the future. Maybe they're working on themselves. Maybe they're going to improve themselves so that you guys have a chance in the future. Maybe they're realizing, like, you're too intelligent for that BS, whatever. But yeah, this is the type of woman that you have to come to her with, like, honesty and respect and loyalty. You can't fucking play her, you know? So this guy is going to look at you as, okay, I got to work hard for this. I got to put in some efforts. I got to be confident. I got to be successful. So yeah, this person could be, like, working, but at the same time, like, working on themselves so that they can come back in the future, maybe, you know. They see something more positive with you in the future, basically. So that's what I got for you. And then Cam. Oh, thank you. All right. Okay. Do Jay and the Leo, will we get back together in the long haul once I get myself together? Okay. Will Cam and the Leo get back together once they get themselves together? You got a no card right now, and you got a no card at the bottom. Something going on here. Failure and loss. Failure and loss. Failure and loss. It was like, okay, the whole getting yourself together part, if this was upright, which you could be trying to get yourself together, right? You would have been more assertive. You would have stood up for yourself. You would have asserted yourself. You would have defended yourself. You would have protected this. You would have had an advantage here, but you feel like you don't have any of those things. You feel like you are failing at this. Okay, you feel like this is not somebody, you got to give up on this. It's like a giving up type of vibe, a failure type of vibe. And then the bottom of the deck is crying over spilled milk, what didn't work out, the loss, the investment didn't go nowhere. But I will give you the last bit of advice for this card. You see those Two of Cups in the back of the person? There's still hope down the road for a Two of Cups. Even if you're focused on the negative shit and the loss and the negative things, you're all focused on that, the failures, the sad about things, right? It's still hope down the road when you turn around. There's still, like, light at the end of the tunnel later on. But you got to get over this. You got to get back up. You got to fight again. You got to like put in more efforts, more energies. Right now it's a no, but that could change, you know? So that's what I got. All right. We did an hour. We did an hour so far. Anybody else want a reading? Let me know now. Thank you. Because we're done with the list. We had a list. Drop your question, though. We had a list. Drop your question in the chat. Anybody else? I want to ask a question. Let me know. Drop a question. Okay, let's start a new list. Soul Child donated. All right, let's put you guys on the list. All right. Marianne, what does M feel towards Marianne? What does M feel towards Marianne? What does M feel towards Marianne? Friendship, true friendship, somebody they can gossip with, hang out with, go to social events with, socialize with, kiki, laugh, gossip, celebrate life, toast to life, you know, a true friend that they try to fit into their schedule and adapt to and find balance with while they're still managing other things going on in their life. They truly like you. That's what I got. All right, drop your question. All right. You're welcome. Carly or Muna? Sheila, you want to be added? Okay, I'll add you. Skipping. I'm going to skip Muna. Carly, NRA, I'll add you to the list. Okay, Mooney, you're here. All right. Maria, I'll add you to the list, Maria. All right, guys. That's the list. All right, so we're on Muna. All right, Muna, what's coming towards M? What's coming towards M? What's coming towards M? This is Muna's question. A bad night. A bad night is coming. I hate that for you. What? Are you going through something with some guy? This is a woman and a guy. Muna, what's coming towards the in-person? It looks like this guy did something in their past that disturbed you maybe, and now they're learning from it. They want to set some strong boundaries though, and they want to persevere and move towards you again eventually, but they're working on themselves. There could be like learning from the mistake that they caused. This could have caused you some despair, some disharmony, some, negative vibes or negative energy. Yeah, and now you're all up in your head like, damn, this is hard to cope with. This is you trying to get therapy, you know, to revive yourself, to get out of your head again. This is like you just want to sleep, but you can't. Um, this is like a negative vibe. This is like almost the end of this negative cycle. You're almost at the end of it where it's going to be completely like you're going to have to move on, right? But yeah, this is both. You guys are both at the end. Because look, this is a 9 of Wands and this is a 9 of Swords. So like it's the end almost. Because the 9 is close to the 10 and the 10 is completion. You guys are both at the end of like a bad cycle. Because the 10 of Wands is kind of somebody like working real hard and they don't have time for love. This is almost close to the 10 of Swords. This is somebody that's been backstabbed, betrayed, hurt, down bad. They're going to have to move on. So, yeah, this is what's happening. So, yeah, that's what I got. Oh, you're meditating or medicating? I'll add you to the list. He got karma. Someone stole his project money. Oh, well. That's too bad. You live and you learn. I hope you move forward. Okay. What truth is starting to surface in Scott's mind and heart about our connection? What truth is starting to surface? He's a failure. He failed and he wants a second chance. Okay, judgment. He knows you're gonna judge him, but he's hoping that when you do rejudge him about his failure, that you actually let your guard down and give him another chance. He wants to reconcile. This is gonna happen because you guys are gonna go through a spiritual awakening where angels are going to clear your mind, and it's going to be a new cycle, a new phase, and you guys may see each other differently, and you possibly will reconcile. So that's what I got. It's like he knows he failed. He's giving up at this. He's giving up at trying to like assert himself and defend himself and like you know, protect himself. He's like, I'm tired. I'm giving up. Hopefully we just judge each other less harshly and give each other another go around. So this is like an old flame coming back. He just wants you to forgive him. That's all. It's like it doesn't matter what he did. He just knows he's a failure. He just wants you to forgive him and give him another chance or see him in a better light. So I can understand that though. Like I can relate with that. So yeah, I get it. So that's interesting. Same here. I go through things too. I can get it. I can understand. Alright, Maria. Does my crush have romantic interest in me? Does Maria's crush have true love, romantic interest in Maria? No, girl. This crush is not shit. Wait a minute. Hold on, though. I'm going to show you what came out. And the bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck. So basically, when it comes to this crush, no. And why? They weren't being logical about this queen. You. They were illogical. They were irrational. They weren't They weren't putting their best foot forward. They weren't communicating. They weren't being honest. They didn't have integrity. And you, the queen, attractive, smart, intelligent, confident, beautiful, can have anybody they want. He really kind of messed up. But guess what? The Temperance talks about giving them a second chance, reconciling. This actually can become something. This can actually harmonize one day. Okay, this could be a soulmate. But right now it's a no. But if you have patience with them, there could be another chance. That's what the Temperance is all about. Reconciliation. So you need to be positive as this king starts to work on themselves, because I think they're going to have to work on themselves. I think they're in progress to becoming better. You're already good, but you just need to be patient for this to harmonize. Because crushes don't, let me just say something. Crushes are infatuation with the, it's infatuation with the imagination of that person, not the reality of who they truly are. So that's very short-term thinking when you say crush. Okay, crushes are just infatuation with the imagination of who you think they are, not the reality of who they really are. So you have to cut that crush shit out to really understand who this person really is beyond that crush infatuation. It has to be a harmonious relationship. It has to be a soulmate. So what you're really trying to ask is this my soulmate? Will this be a soulmate? And now, see, you're kind of prolonging it, because now you guys got to cut through that deception of crush just to get to the soulmate, just to get to the core. So you have to be really patient with this situation, because crushes that's not reality. That's imagination. So continue being yourself, though. You're attractive. You can attract anybody to you. Even if you're single, you can have multiple options, people coming your way. He could be very attracted to you. He just needs to work on himself, basically. Alrighty, moving on. The list is now open. I'm gonna put Catherine. And Catherine, if you're here, let me know if you're here. Because I called the other people and they didn't say they were here. So all right. Will you settle abroad in 2026? Will you settle abroad in 2026? Yes. You will be moving forward towards victory and love and harmony. All is well. Yes. Catherine, if you're here, let me know. This open. Rhea, you could drop your question. Okay. Catherine, is Cliff really upset with Annabelle? Catherine. You got a no card, Catherine. Death card means something is over, though. So something is over, something is beginning after, and it's going to be a conscious manifestation between those two people. So this is a no card. Something is ending, though, for something new to begin. And the new beginning is going to be a conscious effort of manifestation. What is a no? Rhea, what can Rhea expect for November? Rhea, what do you need to know about November for you? Rhea, what do you need to know? You have a fire sign man showing up here. Girl, we just did you. We're on, hold on, we're on. Okay, so Rhea, are you here? You're listening? Rhea, you're here, you're listening. Okay, Rhea. I feel like a fire sign man wants to come back towards your life. Could be fire in their chart. I don't know. This person could have Scorpio in their chart too. But the Page of Wands talks about starting him initiating a like how do I say this? They initiate a relationship. It starts off really exciting and thrilling, but it's not forever. It's like for a few weeks, right? And then something ends here. There's going to be an ending abruptly. And then in the future, there's going to be this manifesting energy where you guys both can like re-manifest each other again, right? There might be like a temporary separation, but the future is looking bright. They're looking down the road for another chance to come back. They're going to want another new beginning with you. Okay? They could think you have options, right? But they want to actually get to know you and like love you for a very long time. There could be some separation moments though between you guys' connection, but they're going to want to communicate again. I see somebody coming in your life basically in November or thinking about it. All right. All right. I don't know how to pronounce this. Sharada and Pooja, are you here? Sharada and Pooja, are you here? Okay. Sharada asks, what's coming up next in me and M's connection? What's coming up in you guys' connection? What's coming up next? Hold on, let me see. Yeah, this is accurate as hell. Presently, you're consulting a psychic. Presently, you're consulting a tarot reader. Presently, you're consulting the spirit. Presently, you're consulting the higher gods, trying to gather information, trying to like see what they can reveal to you. You're trusting your intuition right now, right? So there's nothing going on with you and this person right now. You're just trying to like hear from them and your intuition. This guy like messed up in the past. I guess you guys probably are on a break or he set some boundaries or something. He's trying to like move forward and be resilient, right? In the future, he's going to focus more on his job and try not to like think about this situation, right? He's going to be like, let me focus on my job and not think about you for a minute. But he's coming back. Eventually, he's coming back. It's going to be slow as hell, though. You guys worked together in the past. You guys had a relationship. You guys had a connection. You guys collabed with each other. You guys used to listen to each other, harmonize with each other in the past. But he's going to dive into work. He's going to really be working. And he's going to be thinking about you. And like, should I work on this connection or should I not? You want to see him again in the future. You're thinking about this in the future, like positively, right? Is he coming back? He's going to come back. He's going to pop up again, but it's not going to be for a long time. It's going to be for like a short time. He's going to try to like have fun with you again, right? He's going to rush in and he's going to rush out of your life. And you're scared of this. You're like, I don't even want to. You're like, dang, is this going to be short term? Yes, it is. He's going to come in and come out. Don't get this confused with him not wanting a relationship. He does want commitment in a relationship, but he's just like, you know, and final confirmation, he's coming back to offer you something very small. You know, it's not the biggest thing yet. It's not, he doesn't fully know if this is what he wants yet, but he does like you. He does want to show you attention. He does want to come back, but it's just not going to be like long term. The shadow, though, he could be hiding the fact that he does want long term. He could be hiding the fact that he does want a commitment eventually, just not right away. So I gave you a longer reading because I wanted to see, but that's what I got. All right, guys, if you're not here when I call you, if you delete your messages, guys, I'm not gonna do you. We're gonna move on. NRA, if you're here, let me know. Yeah, and look what just popped into my lap. Knight of Wands wants to chase you. NRA, are you here? NRA, are you here? NRA, are you here? NRA, are you here? No. I didn't say I was on you. Read the chat, guys. Read the chat, you guys. What's... I don't care who you were after. I'm doing it the way I'm doing it. You need to wait your turn. What's HL's feelings towards NR? What's HL's feelings towards NR? Not really getting too many feelings. This is somebody you had a short-term thrilling connection with. Okay. They feel like things need to change. NRA. They feel like, is this person still around? Are they in your life? Are they in your life? What's going on? You have to wait your turn to get a reading, guys. As long as you stay in the chat, I will call you. NRA, what's going on with you and this person? Because I'm seeing a guy who started something with you. That's why I said short term. You can't say you're a couple but not talking. That's a short term connection. Yeah, short term, not long term. Yeah, and I'm going to tell you what I see here. You got the tower. You got the tower. So that means separation between two people. So, yeah, on and off though. You guys are not solid, stable, harmony. There's no harmony here. It's messy. This person didn't really want to be long-term, or they didn't think about long-term. They want to stop arguing. They want to stop they want to stop getting into it with you. But they feel like this turmoil you have, it's inevitable. The ups and downs you guys are going through, it's inevitable. Sometimes you guys are lucky, sometimes you guys are not lucky. That's the way it is. Sometimes you guys are together, sometimes you guys are not together. That's how it is. Eventually, this person is going to separate from you for a period of time because there's no solid, stable foundation here. This is a disaster, chaos, messy, ruin. Things are not going to pan out the way you think they are. And you're going to try to fight to see if you can make it work. But this is like, it's not going to work the way that it is. So that's what I see. That's what I'm saying. This is kind of like a short-term situation. It's not like lasting. Because there could be too many arguments that you have to kind of move forward from. And then it's not really up to you. It's like karma. It's like some karma in the way. And it's going to cause a separation. And you guys are going to have to like reinvent the connection again from the bottom up, basically. So that's what I see. Okay. If you're called, drop your question. Drop your question, Pooja. You could be after these people. Just drop your question and wait in the chat when I call you. What's coming towards Pooja in love this November? What's coming towards Pooja in love? Are you a female? Are you a male? Pooja, you're a female. I can tell. If you're a female, you have a man that's wanting to chase you coming in. The Knight of Wands is a man that's a chaser. So let him chase. Don't chase him back. This is a man that's free-spirited, wants to chase you, wants to rush in, come in, rush out, flirt with you, you know, be happy, joyous, give you some gifts, some money, some attention, some love, some support. They're a gift giver. They're generous. So that's what I see. If I call you and you're not here, we moving on. Pooja, I'ma block you if you beg me for anything. You see how everybody else is not begging. Don't be the one in the chat begging, girl. You did not donate. If you want more, you can donate. Coming in here like you run the chat. What the hell? Who is next? Drop your question. Guys, let's go. I'm looking at the computer screen, by the way. Oh, I don't see it. Okay, I'm gonna do Stola. What will Derek's next moves be towards Stola? What would Derek's next moves be towards Stola? Traditional relationship and marriage. You got traditional relationship and marriage. You got marriage and marriage. This is commitment, higher level of commitment. This person doing right by you, giving you what you desire, giving you what you want, a contract, a marriage contract, a commitment, a traditional relationship. I like that. I know. That's beautiful. Does it sound right, though? Does it sound like your person? Oh, so that's why marriage came up. Okay, see how that fits in? If he's married, 2 marriage cards came up. So he's still married. So that applies to that. He could be looking at you like that too though. But that's why that marriage came up. Okay, Mary Lee, I see your question. Critique collection, hello. Hey, should I like the Insta story of MA? You're welcome. Should I like the Insta story of MA? Is there some type of like temporary separation or not talking, no efforts being put in? Maybe there was a lot of efforts put in the past, but there's a temporary no effort right now. All right, we're blocking. Block. Well, actually, you know what we should do? Let's screenshot this. And then we'll have proof. We'll have proof of this, that there's somebody saying this, but then look, there's somebody that's saying something totally different. Hold on, guys. So just so we can have like a... Hold on, Marley. I'm not done with you. Marley Lee. Just so we have proof. Let's have proof here. Because someone else thinks different. Hold on, y'all. We can have proof. Okay, we got proof right here. Hold on. And then I'm going to take a screenshot of like all these people. And then I'll post this just so we can have proof of stuff. Okay. Okay. We're on Marley still. Mary. I keep saying Marley. I know whose daughter's name that is. Okay. So Marley Lee, let's talk about your situation really quick and then we'll get to the next people. And then let's see what you said. He moved away, but I overthink and I feel like I would look desperate if he could take initiative too. Okay. Because look what came out. Look what came out. Look what came out. This was a situation that he already planted seed, or you already planted seed. You guys already worked on this connection. So this is talking about in the future, things are going to be different. Okay? Things are going to be different. All right? So this means you guys already like worked on something. It's going to bloom eventually. But right now, this is 2 people who are not putting in effort. This is 2 people who are focused on different things. They could be both focused on money, work, whatever it is. They abandoned the situation temporarily, okay? There's no faith right now. Like, both of you guys don't have no faith. So I would say don't hit them up. Don't hit them up, okay? Don't like the thing. Don't like it. Because in the future, there's a reconciliation. When I see the 4 of Wands, there's a reconciliation in the future, okay? Y'all come back together again for happy times to celebrate in the future. But right now, it's not the time for it. Let it bloom. Let it bloom. It's still being worked on. It's still being manifested, okay? You're welcome. Okay, who's next? I didn't see your question in the chat. That's why we skipped you. Reword your question. It wasn't visible. Hold on, guys. Let me post something real quick. Hold on. Actually, could I do this while I'm on live? Actually, no. Let me just answer y'all questions and then I'll get off live because I gotta charge my phone and go anyways. So let's just finish up. Let's finish up. Let's do these last people. Let's do, and then we're closed. Are you guys here? Closed. I don't know who you're talking about. He already married. Who are you talking about? We just talked about the marriage. What are you talking about? Rewind it if you want to know so bad. You don't know her either. No, you're off. You're in my chat, so you're off. Why are you here? You're in my chat, so you're off. You're making fake YouTubes to get in my chat. You're off. Thank you. You're in my chat stalking me. You're off. Thank you. I'm accurate? Yeah, I'm accurate. I'm accurate? I'm accurate. Yeah, I'm accurate. Thank you for misspelling that. Bye-bye. Keep making your fake accounts to try to come in my chat. Thank you. Stalker, we got a stalker. The stalker is our stalker. We got a stalker. We got a stalker. We got a stalker. The stalker stalking. They wanna be us. They want these boobies. They wanna be a girl. Like, he wants to be a female so bad. He wants my attention so bad. Like, you're never gonna grow titties. You're never gonna grow ass. Leave it alone. He wants a dick up his ass so bad. Like, go find a dick to put up your ass. Damn. I don't have a strap on to put up your ass. Sorry. You're barking up the wrong tree. All right, guys. Busha is laughing. Okay. Yeah, but it's not showing, so sorry, can't do your question. Carti collection. Carti collection. What is S feels lucky, Shetty? What S feels about lucky, Shetty? No contact. No contact. The Ace of Swords means cutting out somebody, cutting out something, restarting over again, having a clear moment, a breakthrough. So yeah, it could be that somebody got cut off. You see that sword? That sword cuts people. They seeing clearly, or they're seeing clearly, or they want to start something that's more clear, communicative. Yeah. 3 of Cups. Could have cut off a friend that was gossipy. Or they could be interested in socializing with somebody. So that's what I got. This is my last reading for today, by the way, guys. What's coming for you in the next 2 months, man? I got you. You're my last one. What's coming for you in the next 2 months, man? Yeah, but I don't see your question, so I can't do it. What's coming for you in the next 2 months, Nan? Ooh, you got a love connection. A love connection. You see that Chariot? That's a man rushing in. That's a man rushing in. Okay. And then this is, he's offering you a brand new cup of love. A new beginning in love. That's good. Getting back on track in love. Okay. Perfect, right? I don't know. We have blocked words up. So but your question right here, why my question was invisible, I could see that. But you used the word that's blocked, so that's why it's not visible. So Pooja's funny. She over here laughing like slayed. Oh my gosh, she's slayed. That's something my niece says. That's funny. Yeah, but what's the question, Lulu Sophia? What's the question? What's the question? You're still not saying what the question is. Oh, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Lulu, what person should you choose, Lulu or Sophia? So that means you need 2 different cards for 2 different people. Oh my God. Why are you making me choose? Look, I'm going to pull a card for Lulu. I'm going to pull a card for Sophia. All right. Lulu, Sophia. Which one should you choose? Here goes Lulu. What about Sophia? Should you choose that one or Sophia? And then here goes Sophia. And then look, you got the conflict. Conflict at the bottom of the deck. This conflicting energies. The Lulu person is probably the better one. I would say Lulu, because the Sophia one is bringing up a sword, and the sword represents like negative. Like you rushing in, being opinionated, trying to rush the situation, coming in and out of their life. The Lulu one is like a harmonious, nurturing, abundant queen that's looked at respectfully. This is like way better. Probably the Lulu person. Lululemon. I like that name. So yeah, Lulu. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I will post on my community page. Every time I do a live, I post on my community page. So you guys can look at my community page. You guys can look at my channel videos. I post content. I go live like every other day, maybe. Sometimes I take a break. But you can hit that bell to see when I'm going live. I do free readings. I do depth readings. You can donate if you want. It is an option. Other than that, thank you. No, it's not a problem. I could feel your energy. It's not like you have negative energy. I understood the assignment. Your energy wasn't negative. You were patient. Okay. We good. So, yeah, guys. We had a good live. Take care, and I will go, I don't know, I'll be on live randomly. See you guys later. Bye.